Welcome to classes by Inspire Physics. In the previous class, you have seen electromagnetic induction, self-induction as well as mutual induction, and expression for energy stored in an inductor. Okay, today we have a new topic that is eddy current or Foucault current. Okay, suppose we have a metal, a big piece of metal, a metal sheet or a big piece of metal. If this big piece of metal moves in a magnetic field, moves in a uniform magnetic field, what happens is that the magnetic flux linked with that metal piece will vary, or we can say the magnetic flux varies. This variation in magnetic flux causes the electrons in the metal to move in a circular path. So electrons which are moving in a circular path provides a current in a circular path, and this current is called eddy current or Foucault current. Okay, for the Foucault current to flow in a metal piece, there should be magnetic flux linked with that metal piece that should vary, either by moving the conductor or by applying a variable magnetic field. We can exhibit the phenomenon called eddy current or Foucault current. Okay, so Foucault current is produced in a plane perpendicular to the magnetic field. The conductor is moving in a plane perpendicular to the magnetic field, and the plane of the conductor there will be Foucault current. Okay, for example, if you place a magnetic metal piece like this is a big piece of metal. See, it's having some width. It's a big piece of metal. Okay, and we are fixing north pole here. We have a magnetic field north pole and south pole here. So from north to the south there is magnetic field. Let this magnetic field is varying magnetic field. What happens is, on the plane of the conductor, in a plane perpendicular to the magnetic field, there will be current flowing like this. In a circular manner, there will be current. In a circulating manner, current will be produced. This current is given a name called eddy current. Okay. So eddy current has got two undesirable effects. The first effect is that since this is a very good metal surface, the metal is having very low resistance. What happens? Current will be very large. So heat can be produced. Heat can be produced based on the relation I square R. By Joule's law, we can show that heat will be produced. See, the current is a large value here because of low resistance. Current will be large value, so more amount of heat can be produced. That is one of the negative effect of this eddy current. Another effect is that the eddy current can produce a damping effect. Damping effect that I will explain with this another diagram. Damping effect. See what we can see is, see here we have a uniform magnetic field, north and south pole of a magnet. Suppose the magnet north and south pole are placed in a horizontal plane. In a horizontal plane, the magnetic field is placed. In vertical plane, we have a metal sheet oscillating like this. It is moving to and fro about this fixed point. This is a metal sheet, thin metal sheet, which is oscillating in the horizontal direction. Vertical direction. Horizontally, we apply the magnetic field from north to south. Between the magnetic field, the sheet is oscillating. Now, here what happens is, suppose the sheet is coming towards the magnetic field region. So the magnetic flux linked with the sheet go on increasing. Magnetic flux will increase. According to Lenz's law, there will be a current induced in the metal sheet. Eddy current will be induced. The eddy current flows in such a manner that it opposes the cause. It opposes the increase in magnetic flux. So if the north pole is here and south here, this is the direction of magnetic field. Now when this metal sheet is approaching the field region, what happens is current flows in anti-clockwise direction. See, when current is flowing in anti-clockwise direction, when current is flowing in anti-clockwise direction, this is the direction of magnetic field. See, there will be magnetic field opposite to this magnetic field. Or we can say on this side of the sheet there will be north pole. Due to the anti-clockwise current, there will be north pole. This north pole has a tendency to repel the north pole. So the sheet of metal cannot easily approach the magnetic field region. Okay, so there will be a slight damping experienced by the metal piece. Now suppose it reaches here, it is oscillating, it moves to the other side. See, when it is moving away from the magnetic field, the same phenomenon we can experience. When it is moving away from the field, the magnetic flux goes on decreasing. Now what happens is the current will flow in opposite direction, that is clockwise direction. Now on this side there will be south pole. This south pole have tendency to attract with the north pole. Okay, so the movement of the metal sheet away from the magnetic field also not possible because the north pole will attract. See, the metal piece will be attracted towards this region. When it is approaching the field, this will experience a repulsion. Okay, when it is moving away, it will experience an attraction. This we can explain with the help of Lenz's law. Okay, this is called electromagnetic damping. So what happens when it is approaching, there will be a repulsion. When it is moving away, there is a strong attraction. So no longer it can continue oscillating. It will oscillate a few times, then quickly it will stop. This is called electromagnetic damping. So electromagnetic damping and the heating effect are two undesirable effects of eddy current. Now, how can you reduce the eddy current? For reduce the eddy current, the possible method is that, see, if this is a metal piece, it's a wide metal piece, we split it into small pieces like this. See, it requires a large area for the continuous flow of current. When you reduce the area, we can break the continuous flow of current. So we will make it small slots. We reduce the area thereby making small slots. So in this manner, if you make the metal piece into small slots, what we can do, we can reduce the eddy current. Okay, so eddy current is called Foucault current also. It is invented by Foucault. It is current flowing in a circular manner in a plane perpendicular to the magnetic field. If the conductor is placed perpendicular to the magnetic field in the plane, the plane of the conductor, there will be magnetic field in a circulating manner. This current is called eddy current. It can create heating effect because in a good conductor there will be a very low resistance, large current will be there, so it can create a heating effect as well as a damping effect. To reduce the damping effect, what we are doing, what we can do is we can make the metal piece into slots, thereby we can reduce the eddy current. Okay, so making the metal piece into small slots, we can reduce the eddy current. See, in transformers and motors, there will be metal core. The metal core is made up of a very big metal piece, very big sized metal piece. Metal blocks will be there. So if you use a single metal block, there will be large amount of eddy current. That eddy current can produce large heating effect and most energy will be lost as heat. So to prevent that, what they do is, when they make the core like this. See, there will be many metal sheets like this. One metal sheet over the other, next metal sheet. So they will paste these metal sheets. Between them, they will use an insulating material. They will laminate the metal sheets. Okay, then these laminates are kept together very close. So if you want a very big metal piece, they will take few small sheets and they will join these sheets with the glue or any insulating material. Okay, thereby so what's the advantage of this? When they make like this, the advantage is that, see, there are many sheets. In each sheet, there will be tendency for eddy current, but since the area is reduced, what we can reduce, the effect of eddy current also we can reduce. Provided the sheets are placed like this, if this is the direction of magnetic field, the plane of the sheets will be parallel to the magnetic field, so that there will be minimum eddy current. So eddy current we can minimize in this manner. So there will be many sheets. This method is called laminating. The core of transformers, core of motors, all these will be laminated to reduce the effect of eddy current. Thereby, wastage of energy as heat we can reduce. Okay, now we will see the applications. There are many applications for eddy current. One application is magnetic braking in trains. See, in some electric trains, they use magnetic braking. So what they do is, above the rail they will fix powerful electromagnets. See, when they want to stop the train, they will activate the electromagnet. The electromagnet will produce strong magnetic field. The wheels of the train, actually it's in a disc shape. Then the wheels of the train are rotating in the magnet. When it is moving forward, it will rotate in a magnetic field. So this will change the magnetic flux linked to the wheels. So wheels will experience a damping force and the wheels can be stopped within a small interval of time. Very quickly the wheels can be stopped. That's the advantage of magnetic braking in trains. Compared to mechanical braking, this is having advantage. Okay. Second one is electromagnetic damping in galvanometer. So we know that galvanometer needle, when there is no current flow, it will be standing vertical. When current is flowing, it will move to one side. See, when it is moving to one side due to inertia, it has tendency to just vibrate. It will vibrate in that position. Okay, how can you stop the vibration? To stop the vibration, the main thing what they do is, they see this needle is connected with a coil. The coil is wound. There will be a insulated iron coil. The coil is wound on a metallic piece. Okay, when thin metal disc will be used to wind the coil. See, when the metallic disc is moving into magnetic, there is a magnet also, powerful magnet inside. When it is moving into magnetic field, what happens? It will experience a damping. Because of the damping, the needle can stop at that particular position. Depending upon the current, it can stop at a particular position due to the eddy current produced in the core. We can say on the core we wind the copper coil. Okay, it will experience it will experience an eddy current. It will experience the damping because of the eddy current, and so it will stop very fast. This is called a electromagnetic damping in galvanometer. Another application is induction furnace. If we want to extract metal, separate metals from ore, what we will do, we will take the ore in a big metal piece. Okay, we will take the ore in the shape of a big block of metal. See, on the block of metal, this is the block of metal of the ore, over which we will wind a large number of insulated copper wire, through which we apply alternating current. See, the alternating current will produce changing magnetic flux. See, the changing magnetic flux in the ore. This will be the ore from which we need to separate the metal. See what it will produce. It will produce what eddy current will be produced. Circulating eddy currents will be produced on the ore. It will heat the ore. As a result of heating, it will start melting. And by melting, we can separate the atoms of the metal. So in this manner, the induction furnace work. Okay. Other one is electric power meters in analog type power meter. You might have seen there are two types of electric power meters. One is digital type and another one is analog type. In analog type, there is a disc. A shining disc will be there. The disc will be rotating. Okay, based on the rotation of the disc, there will be digits will be changing. We can measure how much unit of current we have used. So there will be shining disc. So the shining disc is rotating with the help of eddy current produced. So actually, since alternating current is flowing through, there will be a small coil inside. When alternating current is flowing through the coil is kept close to that disc. There will be eddy current, the alternating flux will be there. Then on the disc, there will be eddy current produced. With the help of the eddy current, the disc will start to rotate. When we consume more current, more eddy current will be produced and it will rotate very fast. So depending upon the current, eddy current flowing in that metal disc, it will start to rotate. So these are the applications of eddy current. Okay. So eddy current is otherwise known as Foucault current based on the name of the scientist. Eddy currents are circulating currents. The eddy currents are in the plane of the conductor, in a plane perpendicular to the magnetic field. When it is placed parallel, the effective eddy current can be reduced. That's why here when we make laminations in the core of the transformer or transformers or motors, we arrange the laminations such that the plane of the laminations are parallel to the magnetic field. Then what's the advantage? It is parallel means eddy current will be less, or we can say there will be no eddy current produced. To reduce effective eddy current, metal pieces are splitted into small slots. Thereby small area will be there. So through the small area, effectively there will not be any eddy current. We can reduce the effect of eddy current. It can produce a damping effect. When the metal piece, if it is oscillating in a magnetic field, when it moves towards the magnetic field, if here we have north pole, the facing side will produce north pole in order to repel this by Lenz's law. When it moves away, here it will produce south pole to attract. So the movement towards this will be repelled, movement away will be attracted. So thereby it will produce a damping effect. Anti-clockwise current. If current flows in anti-clockwise direction, it will produce north pole here. Here current flows in clockwise direction, producing a south pole. And then we have seen the applications of eddy current. Okay, I hope that you have understood. Thank you.